What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on my channel. We are about to go through the watch list for Tuesday, December 20th. We are 4 trading days away from Christmas. I'm excited. My kids are excited. I hope you guys are excited. I hope you're excited to be here. We put these videos out for you guys every single day. The watch list videos go out every single day. I put out weekly swings, monthly swings, and I have a plethora of learning YouTube videos for you guys to really immerse yourself in this strategy and really learn it and become part of it and become part of this group, the Griswold Gold member, the Strat community. Okay, it's a great community. It's a great channel. I have a Discord, Griswold Trading Discord. The link is in the description below. There's a great community in there. Everybody's willing to help everybody. It's fantastic. Now, that Discord is free. I have a gold membership portion of that where you get top 5 plays from these daily videos. You get one-on-one time with myself. So if you have questions and you really, really want to dive in one-on-one, you get that with me with that membership. You get the indicator, the Strat indicator that I created for you guys to help you with your trading journey. You get live trade ideas sent out to you guys from the live trading bots on ticker symbols like SPY, QQQ, NEO, Tesla, Disney, all kinds of other ones. And there's all kinds of other really great stuff in there, ad-free YouTube videos, etc., etc. Speaking of ads, if they roll through, I'm hoping you guys let them roll through. Those ads pay for me to put these videos out for you guys for free. So if you let them roll through, I appreciate it, and thank you very much. I'm going to get started in 2 seconds here. This screen that you see here, this is TradingView. If you've never used TradingView before, it's how I chart all of my trades. It's really, really important if you want to become a trader to have a setup something like this, like TradingView. There's other ones out there. I use this one. There's a link in the description below. That link will get you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. So there's free versions of TradingView. There is subscription services for TradingView. That 30-day trial is for any of their subscription-based services. You get to try it out, no obligations, free for 30 days. And then if you decide to use it, you get up to $30 off of that subscription. So make sure you are taking advantage of that offer. Now, let's get started on this video on the setups for Tuesday, guys. I told you guys last time, I think this is going to be for me, I don't know if I'm going to trade the last week here before Christmas. I think things are going to slow down. I'm not sure the volume's going to be there. I'm not saying that there's not going to be setups, but I think they're less likely. Okay, but we'll go through the plays here. There's not a lot of them, so bear with me and let's get through them. The first one we've got on the board is CVX, which was a 2-up that finished red. I call this a failed 2. Some people say a failed 2 has to be a 3. A 3 is a failed 2. Well, to me, this is a failed 2. We went up. It was a 2-up. We didn't hit targets. We finished red. To me, that is a failed 2-up. It was still 2-up. We'd like to see it green. We'd like to see it hit targets. It did not. It finished red. So anytime we have something like that, guys, there's a probability. There's a high probability that this thing is looking to trend back to the downside. Does it mean it always happens? It does not. But it's the game of probabilities. And when there's probability, there's risk. And the best traders manage their risk based off of probability. So when the probability goes against us, we manage our risk, we get out of the trade, keep our losses small. And again, that is the number one goal of a trader, is to manage your risk, manage your capital, and keep those losses small. Cut your losers, and let your winners run. It's a 180. It's the opposite of what most people do, but that's the way you become successful. So this is a 2-up. It finished red. We've got good time frame continuity to the downside. If it trends that way, we can look for puts at 168.25. Good magnitude to the downside at 167.10. If you guys have questions about this stuff, make sure you're leaving them down below. You can ask in the Discord. You can ask on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, I'm there at Mr. Clark Griswold. Make sure you're asking questions there as well. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. And again, guys, if this information is helpful to you and you want to see more of it, make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell. The bell gives you the notifications for when I do send out videos like this or the learning tools, so you get them directly and you know when they come out. Cisco has an inside bar. So a 1 bar or an inside bar, guys. You notice it's painted yellow. That is part of the indicator that I created for you guys, as is the time frame continuity and the candlestick numbers and these white outside bars and so on and so forth. It's all the Strat indicators built into one for you guys. So an inside bar, or a 1 bar like you see here, is a consolidating candle. It's a tightening range. It does not break the high. It does not break the low of the previous candle. See how it stays within those 2 green lines? It stayed within that range. And I always tell people, if you're new to trading, if you're struggling with trading, the inside bars are the bars that you really want to concentrate on, because I feel like they're the easiest to play. You can play to the upside, you can play to the downside. You take the break of it, the break of the trigger. And when you have these inside bars, or these yellow bars that you see, or the 1 bars, I want you guys to think of a spring being tightened, loaded, compacted. And when you let go of that spring, when that spring gets released from the load that's on it, we expect it to jump into one direction or the other. We expect a big run, like you see here, a big run, a big reaction. That's the probability of it anyways. The high probability of it happening. Does it always happen? It does not. Here's one right here. We triggered. We opened, we triggered, and we hit targets, okay? But then it reversed. But it did what it was supposed to do. Here's another one. Did this one work out? Well, we triggered and we targeted. We didn't see as big of an explosion as we would have liked to, but we still hit triggers, we still hit targets. Here's another one. Triggers and targets. And goal accomplished, okay? It did exactly what it said it was going to do. And every candlestick, guys, every candlestick tells a story, but you need to understand that story. You need to learn how to read the candlesticks. And that's what we teach on this channel. We teach price action. We teach you guys realistically how to trade without any indicators like VWAP or RSI or EMAs. And not saying that those tools aren't helpful in addition to this, but this is, in its simplicity, trading simplified. And it doesn't get any easier than this. If you learn this, this is the easiest way to trade, guys. It's candlesticks. They tell you when to get in and they tell you when to get out, and that's all you need. Okay, so inside bar on Cisco, we can take calls at 47.96, puts at 47.14. WFC, I think this one should not be on here. That was from the daily list yesterday. So we go to CRM. I think CRM had an inside bar, did it? Yes, inside bar on CRM. So the same thing we just discussed. Okay, so we'll look for calls on CRM off of the break of this inside bar. There's your first target at 129.88. Bottom target at 126.89. If you guys are confused about how to actually trade this and realistically manage your trade, go check out some of my other videos, my review videos. They'll show you where I entered, how I managed the trade, and how I got out of the trade. Okay, and the examples you see on there work on every single setup, guys. And that's how you trade every day. That's how you should take every trade. You need to have a set of rules in place, and you need to follow those rules. It's the people that waver and they go off course and they don't stay in their lane that they're supposed to stay into, and they want to venture off and try something else outside of their strategy. That's when you start getting in trouble. Learn a strategy. Learn it, focus on it, and repeat it. Trading, as exciting as it is, it really should be boring. Okay? It's repetitive. It's the same concepts over and over and over again on different tickers. It's the same inside bars, 2-2 reversals, 1-2-2 reversals, same thing. 3-1 setups. It's all the same, and it happens over and over and over and over again. And the more confident you get with looking at that stuff, again, I saw a tweet, and it was a stratter talking about screen time, saying how screen time he didn't think was important. Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be here if I didn't have screen time. And I'm not saying religiously look at this stuff for 8 or 10 hours a day, but back testing, practicing, whether it's paper trading, trading with real money with small amounts, that is what's going to progress you. No one goes into their job, 18-year-old or 20-year-old out of university, and they're at the top of the food chain. Because you don't know. You need that time. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but the majority of people, if you're playing football, if you're playing hockey, if you're playing some type of sport, if you're in some kind of musical activity, playing a piano, you don't start playing Mozart. You start with learning the C, D, E, F, G keys, okay? Or on a guitar, you learn simple chords. This is the same way. Learn it and grow. When you're doing math as a child, it's numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And then you start addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. But you don't start there. You don't start at algebra, guys. You need the time doing this stuff to learn it and really get focused and become comfortable with it. Okay, it's no different than anything in life. This is the same thing. You're building a business here. Trading is like a business. Okay, you're building a business. Start small and grow that thing. Okay, we'll move on here. CVS has an inside bar as well. Really good time frame continuity to the downside. So the high probability trade would be as CVS continues to the downward trend. We can look for puts at 94.67 or calls at 96.31. I'd like to see it go with full time frame continuity on that one. We'll move on to Etsy. Etsy's got a 2 up that finished red, so we're going to look for the reversal on that. Really good time frame continuity to the downside. If we go to this quarterly, is the only one that's green. But if we go to the quarterly and see, we've already gone 2 up, really 2 up on the quarterly, and we're looking to actually come back through that trigger on the quarterly. But the majority of this stuff, the hourly, the daily, the weekly, the monthly, and the yearly, are all pushing down. There's sellers across the board, and there's sellers across the board on a lot of stuff. And that's going to be a point that we look at when we do the yearly video for the way stocks are trending into 2023. So that will be coming up at the end of the year, so make sure you're watching for that one. But Etsy with the 2 up that finished red, puts at 124.96. First target at 124.18 on Etsy. We move on to GE, that's General Electric, also has that inside bar set up. We can look for puts at 77.20, calls at same as the trigger. So the next target I would do is there. That's the gap fill. And then the next one on top of that goes to the top of the candle. Okay, so that is GE inside bar. We move on to INTC with the inside bar as well. INTC, we can look for calls on that at 26.97. First target, let's mark it out for you guys there. And puts at 26.50. You can mark that one out there as well. INTC. The other thing I was going to talk to you guys about, I was supposed to do a weekly swing video. I got stuck yesterday with my kids at a birthday party. I tried to do it in my car. The daily video worked. The weekly video, internet kept on cutting out. So I apologize for that. If you guys want, we can go take a quick peek at the weekly swings while you guys are in here. And again, some of them have already triggered. There were some really fantastic plays here. But here's the thing, guys. I want you to not just follow me, okay, or follow somebody else on Twitter or on YouTube. I am here to teach you guys to be able to do what we're doing here on your own. So you don't have to come watch us. Or you can come watch us and say, that confirms exactly what I was seeing and what I thought. Okay, so we'll go through these. And you see here, Airbnb had this inside bar shooter candle, and we triggered and hit first targets on the first day. Okay, and to go find second targets further down, you would have had to go way further back. But we did hit first targets already on Airbnb, so that would have been the winning play. We move on to CL and take a look at CL. CL had this 2 up red, and we're still in this place. So this is still a option on CL. We're looking for this to trend down off of this 2 up that finished red. We're looking for a 2 down here. So CL is still a option for the weekly swings. We move into MasterCard. MasterCard had this 2 up red shooter candle. It triggered and hit targets already on MasterCard. So that one played out. Microsoft, same thing. 2 up red shooter candle. Okay, so we triggered there already and we hit target 1 and not quite target 2 there on Microsoft. So that one worked out. We move on to NVIDIA. NVIDIA already is in this 2 down pattern here off of this shooter candle here. So again, this one worked. You could still be in this one. We look at Oracle, ORCL. Oracle has not broken that same pattern, that shooter candle. Could it still happen tomorrow? It sure could. So yes, this is still a play for us on Oracle weekly swings. We move on to Pfizer. Pfizer, again, broke down. We didn't hit this target way down here, but this was a really, really good move on Pfizer for the weekly swing there. Procter & Gamble still stuck on this inside bar here off of the inside bar from last week. So we are looking for it to break 2 down on the weekly, and we are at the top of a broadening formation. So we're looking for this to definitely trend back to the downside, but it doesn't always work like that. Starbucks, we had this, we broke the 2. We were looking for a continuation there, it looks like. Anyways, it broke it. That's still a play if we re-trigger for you to get in on Starbucks. XEL stuck on this inside bar, so still a possibility to go 2 down on the week. So you can still pay attention to XEL. XOM stuck on that inside bar as well, trying to break out of the existing inside bar from last week. So ExxonMobil still has a setup there on the weekly. And I'm not sure, this should not be showing outside bar. TradingView has been doing some weird things. So this is currently inside bar. I'm not sure why it's showing outside bar there. But we are inside bar still currently on XOP. So looking to trigger to the downside on a weekly swing on XOP. So that's the weekly swing videos, guys. That's what I had out that I didn't get out for you guys yesterday. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you're subscribed. Click the bell. Give me a thumbs up. Make sure you get on the Discord and join us there every day for trading advice. We'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye-bye.